So we're going to do an upgrade of ETO 1.0 up to 1.20. There's two things that you have to do first. This is absolutely crucial. If you don't do them, chances are you're going to mess up the install of your game. The first thing you want to do is you want to run the game in Era 1. So you basically just want to, open up Era 1, do a quick flight, quick combat flight, and close the game. I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it now. And then the second thing you need to do is in the spawn selector, you need to change it to stock spawn mode. So that's option number 1. Just hit enter, and that's done. Now that we've done those two things, we can move forward and do the 1.20 install. And I have it downloaded here. So we'll just open this up, and we'll double click on the zip and click run. And this will take a second or two to extract. Okay, so we have our first prompt here, and we'll just go through these two options. We'll agree, and here's our default path again. Next, and click start. So the first thing it's doing here is it's running a removal tool that's removing some obsolete files and stuff like that. This is going to take a minute or two, so we'll touch base when that's done. Okay, so that's completed, and we get a little pop-up window with some of the folks that help with the testing here. We just close that off, and we have the option to exit, so we're going to do that. And now we have the option to install the game, the update, so we'll do that. And once again, it's pretty much default through here, and we'll click start. And it's going to take a few minutes to do this, so we'll touch base when it's done. Okay, so that's complete. We're going to click exit here, and we should see the BDP zapper run after that. You want to make sure that it does. And there, it just ran there. There's some more credit stuff here. There's some README documentation. You can browse that at your own convenience. I'm just going to close it off now, and we'll close that. So the last thing we need to do here before we fire up the game for the first time is we need to go in and delete the old View UI folder or file. I'll show you where to do that. Basically, go into My Computer. You're going to need to go to Tools, Folder Options, and then click on View and select Show Hidden Files and Folders. Click OK. Now we want to go into our C drive, Documents and Settings, and whatever username you're logged into. In my case, it's TDub. And then this application data folder is now in view because we enabled the Show Hidden Folders. We click on Microsoft, and here's the CFS3-ETO expansion, and then down here in the bottom there's the View UI. So we want to go ahead and just delete that, and we're good. So now we can run the game. Once again, it's important that you run it in Era 1 first. So I'm going to do that, and I'll just check and make sure that my errors are running properly, that the splash screens and everything are okay. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so I've run all my errors. Everything seems fine on my install here. There's a couple of things you're going to notice right off the bat that's different. The first thing, the most obvious thing right away, is that the music has changed in your main screen. Also, when you're loading up eras 2, 3, 4, and 5, you should see revision 1.20 in the splash screen. Just take a look out for that. And the last thing is go into the aircraft selection in Quick Combat and take a look at how many aircraft are in there. There's tons compared to the original release. So anyway, have a look at that, and hope everything's okay.